Right guys, so I am going to give you a more detailed van tour just so that you can see our setup and maybe give you a little bit of insight into our choices and so forth. Right, so we'll start off at the front end. So as you can see, we've got our electric hookup actually from under the bonnet. Now I know it's quite a popular thing, people have like a proper like a port put on the side, but we didn't want that. We wanted it under the bonnet. Okay. So we've actually just got a connection under the bonnet. It's served us well so far, and it means that going forward we've not got any water ingress with any kind of like little openings. Yeah, excellent, brilliant. Right guys, so I'm going to bring you round now. We're going to have a look at the interior. So everything that we've got in our van we can actually remove. Okay, so we actually still have, when we've got this van, just to take you right back, when we got this van in 2003, it was a proper Kombi van with back seats, 3 back seats and 2 front captain seats. However, we very quickly realised that we were going to have to get rid of the seats. Now, we haven't got rid of the seats entirely because you could actually put them back in because we've still got all the connection points in place. We've not had the original floor taken out. So, as you can see, we've got 2 captain seats which both swivel round. Okay, now this that you've got can see here is just a basic foldable box from Dunelm. Okay, so this serves us really well. It's got several purposes. The main purpose is it's all kinds of gubbins inside, which is really accessible. It also acts as bench seating, but it also acts as like a footstool when we're relaxing, when we shut everything up and we're shut down in the van. We can sit in both our chairs and put our feet up. So the cabinet, some of you may be aware, I actually designed that from scratch out of, get this, cardboard boxes. And if you look at our Instagram, you will find an original post way back last November all about how I went about designing that. Again, it can be removed if we need it to be because it sits on its own boss which secures it to the base of the van. So we've got more storage under the bed, more about that in a minute. So we've got another cube storage under there, and we've also got an Alpicool fridge which is chest style, so it pulls out, which I'll show you quickly if I can just get it out, swivels round. It's got an app that you can control it through, and if you look inside there's 2 compartments, and it's really versatile is this piece of kit because you can actually choose which compartment you want to be a fridge or a freezer, and you can actually have 2 fridges as I've got at the minute, or if you wanted to carry frozen consumables, you can actually have it set as a freezer as well. You can have 2 freezers, 2 fridges, a fridge and a freezer, or if you want to swap the larger one round for the smaller one, you can do that as well. So it's incredibly versatile. So onto the bed now. So our bed system is called a 40 winks, and if you just give me a second to climb up in the van, it's basically a full width platform bed which has a memory foam mattress which is currently folded up. Now if you bear with me, what I'll do on the end of this edit is show you what it's like when it's set up as a bed. But there's kind of like a bench area that's free, so I just bought this big cushion. Now this is probably for a garden bench outside, but this cushion, I got that from Amazon for about £38. Managed to get a colour that fits in with our colourway, and it acts as like another seating area in our van, so that works really well for us. So I'm going to step back outside the van again now because I'm going to take you around the other side and just explain a few other little choices that we've got. As you can see, we've got our air fryer with us because that's almost like having a mini oven with us. We also have got into the habit of cooking with a slow cooker, so that kind of like sets us up for kind of like several meals on the trot. which is really, really useful. We've got a milk frother, kettle, and we've also in the cupboard, we've got our toaster, all that kind of gubbins in there. So we're actually, there's nothing much that we want for. So let's go around the other side so I can explain about a few more of our choices. So, as you can see, on the other side of our cabinet, we've actually got our Avano table. Now, the Avano table has all the attachments for it to be set up in the van. However, it's something that we don't use all the time. So, Brandon at AJC was really good, and he's pretty much built, with the help of Avano, sending us some spare bits and pieces, but we've pretty much built something customary so that that sits on the back of the cabinet, and it's easily releasable. As you can see, it's got quick release clips and things, so we can then pop it in situ should we need it. We've also made use of the footwell by buying these Brabantia tubs. Doug fills these with his various bits and pieces that he needs, and just to make absolutely sure, we also have a big power bank. So we've got this beauty from Affery, which I think is called the P240. It is a really big power bank, and it will power up. We've been using it today. So what we do, for example, on a lunchtime, we'll just park up somewhere. I've got a sandwich toaster in the cupboard. Like today, we made cheese toasties. So yeah, can't recommend those enough. They really do change the game. And believe it or not, there's actually been a couple of times where we've turned up to a campsite, even though we've obviously got electric hookup. We went to somewhere last week, not last week, but a few weeks ago, and there was actually a power cut in the area. It was nothing the campsite could do about it. It was completely out of their control. But if we hadn't have had the power bank with us, we'd have been really stuck. So happy to answer any questions about those power banks if anybody wants to know anything. Right, we'll come to the back of the van now. So because obviously we've got that full width 40 winks bed, the full area underneath the bed is storage, and because nothing is fixed under the bed, we can pretty much pack it however we want. And there's also, if we leave, what you can do is with this bed, this shelving system here, you could fold that back up on itself if you want. However, when we're on a trip, we always have it in the down position, because what that does is it gives us an extra storage shelf. So we always put everything like our bags, luggage, towel bag, duvet, everything at the back, so that it just keeps everything nice and tidy. Okay, so we always carry a little step with us, and we always have a tray for our shoes as well, because we find that just really keeps everything nice and tidy. We don't have a TV as such, but we do keep our laptop with us, and we also have our iPad, so we can set that up like a television. Yeah, that's pretty much our setup. So, as usual, any questions in the comments below. See you soon. If you've enjoyed our content, then please like and subscribe.